One of the biggest challenges for individuals facilitating a competency-based course involves establishing a realistic routine that allows for consistent communication with students and for timely evaluations of assessment artifacts. Due to the fact that competency-based courses are self-paced and individualized, students can be all over the place when it comes to working through the curriculum. In addition, students need relatively quick feedback on assessment artifacts in order to keep moving forward in the learning process. These demands can often translate to facilitators as a feeling of needing to be online 24/7. This, however, is by no means the expectation. Facilitating a competency-based course is just one part of your life, and striking a balance with other teaching duties and life responsibilities is critical. Therefore, it is important for you to create a routine for communicating with students and evaluating assessment submissions that meets the students' needs as well as your needs as an instructor. There are a variety of ways that you can approach creating a routine for communication and evaluation. Let's take a look at an example of what one instructor does. This instructor happens to be a morning person, so she gets online first thing in the morning. She checks her email and responds to students who have messaged her. She also proactively sends messages to students as needed. During her morning work sessions, she also checks for new submissions and evaluates anything that has been submitted by her students. She makes every effort to clear the queue of any submissions. At this point, she is done evaluating for the day. In general, she waits until the next morning to revisit her email and the submission queue. Although there are times when she deviates from this routine, the instructor works hard to try and maintain the pattern of when she emails and evaluates submissions. Most importantly, though, she communicates this routine with her students. She lets them know when she is typically online and when they can expect to hear from her. In addition to communicating with students via email and phone messages and via written feedback, the instructor builds other opportunities for communication into her day. She holds virtual office hours each afternoon during the week. Students know that they can drop in to see her during office hours to ask questions and discuss the course. The instructor also sends out weekly general announcements to update students on progress during the term. Now, this is an example of a communication routine that demonstrates how you might consider setting up your own schedule. It is important to note that every instructor is different, so be sure to develop a routine that works for you. No matter what routine you establish, the key thing to remember is to communicate that routine with your students. If students have a good sense of when they can expect to hear from you, then they will get along better in the class. If you have any questions about setting up a routine or creating a communication plan, be sure to reach out to the curriculum development team or to your administration. We can help you think through your plan and help you ensure that your approach is reasonable and meets the needs of all stakeholders. We can also help to ensure that your plan will allow for meeting the guidelines of regular and substantive interactions. Ultimately, we want to make sure that you feel comfortable with your plan and that you do not get burned out trying to do too much. Best of luck as you develop your communication plan and prepare to interact with students in your course.